But looking at this, killing the Wall of Flesh this quickly, it's something I have never done. And I'll tell you the truth, I'm kind of terrified. So, we're back in the teeny tiny Terraria world. I'm back from this year's Jingle Jam, and it's finally time to take on and hopefully destroy the Wall of Flesh. For those that haven't been keeping up with the series, what exactly is this? Well, it's a teeny tiny Terraria world. Everything that you're seeing right now is as wide as the world gets. So when you say, hey, I'm going to take on the Wall of Flesh, tell you what, it's a lot bigger of a challenge than you may first suspect. So today's episode is going to have a lot of things that are new for me because I have never, ever tried to kill a boss with explosives or wiring or done anything clever like that. Look how small hell is. It's kind of tragic. So yeah, welcome back. Hope you've all been doing well. I'm going to start today's episode by making Crimtane, which is basically discount Hellstone. Am I right? I'm going to make some of that. I'm going to make a pickaxe, the Deathbringer pickaxe. And instead of maybe selling the rest, I think what I'm going to do is I'm also going to make a new fishing pole as well. Because I'm not too sure if we're going to do a lot of fishing very soon, once we get into hard mode. Hey, have a little look at that. We got a present. So it's now Christmas time in Terraria. Let's open up the first one. Bam. A sugar cookie. Nice. All right, that will get us through today. Man, I love Christmas in Terraria. It's nice just seeing, it's usually a lot of starting players with like candy cane swords and Christmas hooks. I don't know, makes me feel kind of festive. I really like it. So here we are back in hell, and I feel like this really encapsulates the kind of problem that we're about to face. Have a little look at it. It really isn't that big. And also in terms of like Hellstone and such, I feel like we've got the bare minimum. Thankfully though, we only need to make a pickaxe and we can move on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to level it about here. Now, the good thing is we have a couple of options in our approach to the Wall of Flesh. So my plan is to use vertical lines of dynamite, but there is something that we could also do if that fails. So what we could do is actually manipulate the terrain and build blocks like this, and then we could condense the Wall of Flesh down into almost like a single target, because the Wall of Flesh will adapt to the world, if that makes any sense. We could do that. It seems a lot of effort, so we're going to try the vertical line method first, but then we'll go from there. This is going to be about adapting and, yeah, figuring things out as we go. So I just want to say thank you, by the way. While we were away, the channel continued to keep gaining subscribers, which is absolutely awesome. So we are so close to 950,000 subscribers. For those that don't know, we are trying to hit 1 million. So hey, if you're watching this and you like what you see, or maybe you've seen a couple of videos today, please consider heading down there and clicking the subscribe button. It is completely free. You can change your mind later, and it really supports the channel, which is like, I don't know, it's pretty cool here. Thank you. Hey, have a little look at that guide voodoo doll. Wow, that really didn't take long. That was very good. I thought we might have issues with that, but apparently not. So we didn't get an obsidian skin potion for free. So we're going to have to look into, I guess, both making obsidian and also making the potion, because I don't think we have either. So, like I say, all of this is entirely new to me, and I don't actually know if dynamite will trigger other dynamite, because I don't want that to happen, because I want to have, like, a couple of columns that we're going to rely on. So I've never actually made wired dynamite before, and I believe the way you make it is by combining, quite simply, dynamite and wire. But we'll see. So I'll buy a bunch of wire. Thank you very much. We'll buy a wrench. And I guess we buy... I'm going to say levers. I'm going to say we'll buy levers because I think it's going to play out a little bit nicer. All right, big red levers. So let's have a little look with the guide, Cody. I'm sorry, sir, but you will be sacrificed to the flames momentarily. So what is it then? Wow, it costs 3 for one of these? Look at that. 350 damage. That is madness, that is. So I think what we're going to do about the obsidian situation is turn this little pool here into our obsidian, because I don't see us needing that lava there at any point in the future. And then that way we don't have to kind of mess around with the situation we've got going on in Helm. So the funny thing is, even though we've got to do quite a bit of preparation for this fight, and it's going to be quite a challenge, I feel like the whole scenario is going to be over very quick, because once I have that hellstone and the bridge is built, we don't really have to do all that much because it's not like we're preparing for a fight. We're preparing to almost instantly kill the Wall of Flesh. And like I say, I've never done anything like that before. So we've got all the stuff now for an obsidian skin. We can only make the one. Yep, that's right. It's kind of precious. So I'm heading back down. We're grabbing Hellstone, building the bridge, wiring up, and then it's showtime. So I didn't look at a tutorial for this. My plan is that hopefully we're going to activate this, and then this bunch here will hit the middle eye, and then this bunch here will hit the top eye. I don't know if that's going to work. I really don't. So I'm kind of fumbling this a little bit. So the contraption is now complete, and what I really like is that Terraria veterans that have done this before are probably going to know by now whether this is possible or it's completely going to fail. But if you're like me and you've never done this before, we are about to learn some new things. So how it works is we've got pillar 1, 2, and 3, and my plan is to go, you know, just in succession. Getting the timing right might be kind of hard, because the more damage you do, the faster the Wall of Flesh gets. And I'm kind of hoping, because this is normal mode, it won't be too extreme, but I genuinely don't know. Also, I don't know a lot of things, but I don't know if summoning in is going to even work, weirdly. Because usually what I do is, I get to like one side of the world and then I spawn it in. Whereas because this world is so small, I don't know if it's actually going to follow regular Wall of Flesh rules. So what I would do is, I would do this and throw it in here, and then you know it's coming this way. Okay, it's time to try it. T. Here we go. The Wall of Flesh has awoken. Oh, it's the wrong side. I knew something like this would happen. I just knew it. Just out of curiosity, what's the kind of damage we could do to the boss from here? Yeah, it's nothing, is it? So if this was us actually trying, this is how far we would get. Interesting, very interesting. Oh, I've never tried to run away from the Wall of Flesh. Apparently it's impossible. Hey, look at that. Another guide voodoo doll. Okay, this is good. I just got to make sure I've got room for it to snatch it up. So I don't want it to die and, and we just don't do it. Right. There we go. Man, I'm cutting it close. Right, so the plan this time is we're going to throw it from this side, like this, and hopefully trigger it in. So T to throw. Oh, it's sliding. The Wall of Flesh has awoken. And look at this, right. We want to get our timings right. So, 1, 2, oh, 3. Oh, I've messed it up. I have messed it up. Oh, there was so much money. I spent so much money on that. Okay, interesting. We're going to need more dynamite. Like, a lot more dynamite. Man, I really messed that up. Alright, so contraption number 2 is now complete. And looking at this, I think I've gone a step too far, and I kind of think it's probably not going to work, because it's kind of all reliant on timings. And I feel like I've proven so far that my timings are not usually the best. So I'm going to linger. Oh my god. Wow. I was about to say I'm going to linger for a guide voodoo doll. Guide voodoo doll came to me. Alright, that's where we're at in Terraria right now. Sorry, I'm just gonna stay here and regen my mana. I don't have enough mana or arrows. I am so nervous to let this off now. I feel like I'm in for failure. I do. There's a little bit of failure. It's in the air. But we'll give it a go. And we'll see how it goes. So let me just get the order right. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I ran out of wires. It's not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. Okay, right. Let's give it a go. So, T. Okay, we're running all the way back. The Wall of Flesh has awoken. Okay, let me get in the box. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Yeah, no. This is terrible. Oh my god. Right. This is tragic. That was absolutely tragic. Right, so changing it up, I do have another plan that I think we're going to try today. I think we're going to use some explosives, sure, just to, you know, reduce the damage quite a bit. Because when it hits, it does hit. It is effective. But I think what we'll do then is we'll maybe do half explosives and then maybe use something like a water bolt. I feel like a water bolt could be very good. We do have mana armor. I think we can't be solely reliant on just that. And I think it's because we don't have any bunnies in the world, so I can't... Wait, was that a bunny? Did a bunny just walk off screen? Oh my god. Why now? Why now? To prove a point? Right, so attempt number 3, plan is throw this in like so. We want to run back. We're still going to use explosives for the majority of the damage. So there's number 1, keep firing. There's number 2, keep firing. There's number 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we got no chance with this method. Well, at least I can say I've tried it. At least I can say I've tried it. It might come down to we need to get bunnies. That might actually need to be the plan. So the only way we can get bunnies, apparently, is if we use this method where we create a party and then gem bunnies turn into regular bunnies. But the only problem with that is the party girl still hasn't moved back in. And it's been a good number of hours. Hey, take a little look at that. Abigail's flower. We finally got one to spawn in. That's so cool. Let me grab it. Thank you very much. Now we have a free summon. That's awesome. I mean, it's probably not as good as this one. But hey, we got it, right? That's all that matters. Right, so how this is going to work is we need to get the party girl to spawn back in. So this is going to be a little bit of a waiting game. But the plan is make a couple more homes so that we guarantee that they'll have a room to spawn into. And then we'll use the bed mechanic, speed up time, and hopefully she moves in quickly. Because the way this works is that every single morning you have a 1 in 40 chance of the party girl returning back. Which isn't very high, like not at all. But what we can do is once we have the party girl, we can potentially buy the thing that activates a party and use that to convert normal gem bunnies into regular bunnies. I know it sounds like a faff, but I feel like it's going to be fun. But with that being said, that's it for today's video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.